and welcome to Good Games Spawn Point, the show for gamers by gamers. I'm Hex.
And I'm Bajo.
And I am D.A.R.R.E.N, data analyzing robot for the ruthless extermination of noobs.
Coming up on the show today, a massively multiplayer game that's also its own little gaming community. It's Roblox.
Plus, we hit the couch for some crazy multiplayer party golf.
4.
Yes, Darren, it is 4-player.
All right, Darren, time for a bit of gaming trivia.
Most certainly. Get your cranial matter charged, Spawnlings, because it's time for D.A.R.R.E.N's challenge! Today, I'm asking you this. In Kingdom Hearts 2, who is the leader of Organization 13? Answer at the end of the show.
Yes, because that's the final boss at the end.
While you ponder that, Hex, why don't we go to Goose for some gaming picks? G'day, Goose, how are you, mate?
Hey guys!
You up to speed with Kingdom Hearts, Goose? Nobodies, Heartless, Keyblades?
Oh, Kingdom Hearts, what a series! I mean, there's so many, where do you start? Actually, if I start, there won't be time for gaming picks, so let's move on to those. And speaking of time, the Super Mario Bros. Speedrunning record has fallen again. Shortly after speedrunner Cosmic claimed the title, previous record holder D.A.R.R.E.N managed to snatch it right back again. D.A.R.R.E.N bested the record, as always, by just a fraction of a second, beating Cosmic's 4 minutes 57.194 seconds with a time of 4 minutes 56.878 seconds. D.A.R.R.E.N also decided to monitor his heart rate during the run, which saw it spike upwards of 160 beats per minute towards the end. That's the equivalent to what you'd get from some vigorous exercise. Next up, a different kind of record has been set in the space sim Elite Dangerous. 2 players managed to exploit a recent programming error in the game to travel previously impossible distances by riding plumes of energy from certain stars. Using the error and some tricky teamwork and planning, the pair managed to get to the very highest possible point in the galaxy. From there, they could look almost clear across to the other side of the galaxy, while the only stars visible above them were actually other galaxies. It's quite a view. And those are my picks for this week. Back to you guys for now.
Well, you can't get any more down under than Tasmania, and now a Tassie-based developer has made their first PS4 game. It's called Party Golf. It's a game where you have to...
Hang on, Bajo. Did you say party golf?
Yes, that is the name of the game.
Oh, we should totally have a party then, with party hats and cake.
Okay, but we still have to review the game. We can't just eat cake.
Party!
Guys, this is a seriously competitive multiplayer golf game.
Party!
Right. Goose, prepare the party hat. It's party time.
Yay!
Party time.
All right, let's get stuck into some cake.
Whoa, guys, cake comes second. Let's play some party golf first.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Here are the rules. You are a golf ball. You need to get into the hole. But you all play at once, and rounds are super short. Also, there's trillions of gameplay variations. Are you ready?
Yes. Why don't we start with some normal golf first to warm us up?
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go.
All right.
All right, I'm red. Here we go.
I'm blue.
And yellow.
Oh,
the hole.
oh, oh, oh no. Oh.
Bounce in.
Oh, we all overshot
We all
massively.
overshot.
Except yellow. Very close.
Yellow's dead.
I was close.
Time's running out, guys. We're just gotta get it in the hole.
There's a time limit?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No. I think maybe going for the hole-in-one is the bad idea.
Oh, who was that? That was me.
No.
The start.
Okay.
5 seconds. Come on. 4 seconds.
Come on. 3.
3 seconds.
Get in the hole.
No pressure. 1 second.
I'm not gonna make it.
2.
Oh.
All right.
Next
All right.
round 1.
Yeah, look at that first place.
Let's mix it up. Let's see what kind of modifiers we have here. Bouncy house. It's
Okay.
like pinball. All right, guys. Bouncy house. Well, there's a lot of modifiers.
Hold the power up button to go fast.
Hold triangle to stick to the wall, so you can shoot from there. Oh! Hold the power button with the left stick to move in midair. Okay, so you've got a boost, you've got an extra power button with square, and you can stick to the wall when you hit triangle.
Oh wow, that's a lot to remember.
A lot going on. All right, guys, here we go.
Okay, so
Hope you've learned your lessons, Goose.
fire. I'm on it, Darren. I got it.
Sticky.
Oh! Oh!
Work.
Oh, no!
Oh,
Did you
so
just stick
very
it to me?
close.
Hex.
Ooh.
I don't know what I did.
Oh.
Over, under,
Oh.
into the hole, Goose. You got this.
Oh.
Gently
close.
tap it in. Tap it in.
Very
1,
close.
2, 3, and I'm in! I think I've got this. Go, Hex.
Almost there.
Almost.
Hey! You can do it, Hex.
Oh!
Oh, no! Hey! You pressed it the wrong way!
I pressed the wrong button!
So long, Hex.
Hex
Back
dead.
to the start.
Farewell.
All right, this is the last one.
Could be
And,
anyone's.
whoever wins this one gets to eat the cake first. Is that
Sounds
what we're
good.
doing?
Yeah, and gets all the freckles.
Whoa, let's
Whoa!
go crazy.
Oh, okay. Suddenly, the stakes are on. Yikes!
Oh my god. That's it.
That's it.
Good luck, guys. We're off. Too much.
Too far.
No. This is tricky. I'm also...
Oh!
Oh, you bumped me, Bajo!
You bumped me!
No.
Oh! Go, Bajo!
Me!
Meanwhile, I am
Goose?
still in space.
No!
Here he comes, gracefully down to earth.
You can do it, Goose. No, you can't. Oh, good game, guys. I think Hex actually won that last one, so you
You
get
did.
to eat the
Back
cake
to
first.
the lead.
Well done.
All right. Shall I cut?
Why not?
All right. Well, I'm just gonna cut straight through the golf ball.
Hooray!
This whole bit is for the winner, which is me.
That's not fair.
And oh, you'd like a slice too, Goose?
Just a slice.
How about I cut maybe like this?
Oh, come on.
Much.
Oh.
That's...
Oh, that's not a slice. That's
not even-
crumbles.
No, you want. Okay. All right. This is your actual piece, Goose.
Yay.
There
Thank
you go. Oh, don't forget your bit of golf ball
Oh, yes, of
Oh,
course.
yum.
on the top.
Whew, well, guys, that was exhausting. I'm going to go have a lie down, and I'm going to take this cake with
Yeah,
me.
thanks. And thanks for baking it.
Thanks, Goose.
Bye, Goose. Well, you know, Party Golf was actually born out of a game jam, which is where a bunch of game developers are given as little as 48 hours to make a finished game.
Affirmative. The basic premise is to get your ball in the hole. You charge up your shot and watch it fly. But with everyone playing and bouncing into each other at once, things get quite messy.
Yes, there's even an option to play with 8 people at once, which would be total chaos, I think. It's good there are so many options to choose from, though.
Yeah, the choices are standard golf, King of the Hill, things like Flappy Ball, where you need to avoid mines by doing little air boosts.
There's also modes like Many Coins, where you get extra points for collecting coins along the way, Mario style. And my favorite, Bikes in Space!
Anything with rockets and you're happy, aren't you, Darren?
Affirmative.
I did find some modes were totally impossible, though. Like this one, where everyone is a giant banana. Why?
Well, I think all those extra modifiers are there just to be silly, so I didn't really mind them. But there were some levels where absolutely nobody was able to even get over the first corner or ledge.
That is a little frustrating, and due to the fact that when you have trillions of combinations and modifiers, not everything will work well with every level.
Yeah, that is true, Darren. But I guess, you know, the levels are over so quick and it's so easy to skip a level, it doesn't really become an issue that you care that much about.
Well, we had fun with this. I don't think you can take it too seriously. I just think it was really overpriced for what it is. If it was like half the price, I would definitely be able to score it higher, but as it stands, I'm giving it 2 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Yeah, I agree about the price. It is too expensive. But you can't say the game doesn't have variety, and there's a snappy interface, and it's really easy to change settings, so I'm gonna give it 2.5. Okay, Hex, do you think this week we might be able to, I don't know, answer some actual questions?
Don't worry, Bajo, I've got your back. It's nothing but real questions today. Except for this noob accusation against you from the king of vacuum cleaner in Bibra Lake, Western Australia.
What? We need to apply some filters to this email system.
Bajo is a no because you said if you named Evie Spursy, you would be a Jotion, but I got a flare on.
Oh, well, your vacuum cleaner highness. I think I can see where you went wrong there. So, the spelling of their names is very important. And if you spell it wrong, then you're just going to get a random Eevee evolution. So, to get Jolteon, you need to call your Eevee Sparky, spelt exactly like this, not Spursy.
And if you want the other evolutions, then you need to call them Pyro, like this, for Flareon, and Rainer, like this, for Vaporeon. But I think we can move right along now to this actual question from Deegan, who is in Waikiri, which is in South Australia.
I've got a new vacuum cleaner at home.
Do you?
Yeah, it sucks. Hi, good game. I wanted to know if it's better to do your own upgrades in Forza Horizon 3 or just load an upgrade. Bajo, can you do this? P.S. D.A.R.R.E.N is a huge noob.
Well, Deegan, it completely depends on what you want to do with your car. If you want to just quickly max it out within a certain performance bracket, then you may as well just select a pre-made upgrade.
And if a car has a pre-made body kit set, then you might want to use that too, if that body kit tickles your fancy. Otherwise, if there's something specific you want to do, like just slightly improve brakes, or make it lighter, or of course, giving it a custom paint job, then you're better off selecting the specific upgrades you want yourself.
All right, well, while we're on the topic of Forza, we have this one from Forza King, who is somewhere in New South Wales. How do you stop trains in Forza Horizon 3?
Well, your Forza Highness, me. I'm not sure if you can stop the train. I think it's just a giant unstoppable force.
Well, we should test it out. You know, like Mythbusters. Oh, Bajo
yeah.
and Hex Mythbusters, let's go.
Yeah, good idea, Hex. Hang on, let me just boot it up here. And my controller. All right, let's go. Let's go with one of the biggest, heaviest cars in the game and see if that can stop the train. Here we go. Nope.
Oh.
Maybe if we were to drive as fast as possible into the train, let's try that.
Accelerate.
No.
What if we find a really long car and a narrow bridge or a tunnel or something, and then maybe we can kind of block its path?
Not a bad idea at all, Mythbuster Hex. Let's see what happens.
Physics.
Well, that was spectacular, but it did not stop that train.
Well, I'm out of ideas. It looks like there is no stopping it. So let's move on to this one from William, who is the web-swinging slug slinger, who is in Kimber, Dream City, South Australia.
Dream City. Is that where my dreams come from?
Probably.
Hello, GGSP. This is my first time talking to you and really excited to give you a couple of questions. 1, do you know any superhero creation games for the Wii U? 2, just for Darren, how come you build big Darren statues? Darren, say this and say it properly, or I will shoot a Granuka slug at you and explode you. Hang on, let me just get Darren on the phone here. Darren, say this and say it properly, or you're going to get a Granuka grenade or something hit you.
I-am-N-O-T-A-N-O-O-B.
Oh, that's not right.
He's being tricksy again.
Watch out, Darren. Watch out. Hope you got your defenses up, buddy. All right, back to the letter. Bye, Darren. Please respond, or I will hang you upside down with my webbing. William, also known as Wilbur Max Randy. Out. Well, William, the only superhero creation game for Wii U I can think of would probably be Scribblenauts Unmasked, a DC Comics adventure.
Yeah, it's mostly about playing around with any of the DC superheroes and creating almost anything you can think of to solve the puzzles. And, of course, you can create your own heroes from scratch, too.
Other than that, though, I can't think of any games that let you design superheroes. I guess the new Skylanders game will let you build your own Skylander to play with from scratch, kind of, and that's not really a superhero, though.
Yeah, Skylanders Imaginators, I think it's called. But as for why Darren always makes a big version of himself in games, well, I guess we better get him on the phone to ask.
Yeah. I always thought it was a bit of a god complex. Oh, it's ringing.
Hello, Darren speaking.
Hey, Darren, we've got a spawnling here who wanted to know how come you always build big Darren statues?
Oh, well, I guess it's to bring a bit of beauty and joy into the world. Who doesn't love to see me enshrined right there in their video game?
Just what I thought, Hex. No comment.
Well, fair enough, I guess, Darren. But while you're here, we actually have another question for you, and it comes from Nerd, who is in Bunbury, Western Australia.
Have you been hit by the Granuka grenade yet, Darren?
Oh.
Hi, I would like Darren to answer. I like playing Civilization 5. Is there any games like it for the PC? And are there games like Civilization, but set in space?
Well, thank you for the question, Nerd. But affirmative, there are indeed plenty of games like Civilization set in space. In fact, there's even a direct spin-off of the Civilization games all about being on alien planets in another star system, and that's called Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri. There was also the recent spiritual successor of that game, Civilization Beyond Earth.
Yes, and Civilization is what's known as a 4X style game, isn't it, Darren?
Oh, affirmative. It stands for explore, expand, exploit, and, my favourite of the X's, exterminate.
Extremely excellent, Darren. Hang on, shouldn't they be called 4E games then? None of those words actually start with X.
True, but they all start with X, don't they?
No, they start with E.
I think he means X as in EX.
Well,
X.
Yeah, X. Oh, yeah, I get it, I worked it out.
And it's worth noting that outer space is probably one of the most used settings for 4X games, with such series as Master of Orion, Endless Space, and Sins of the Solar Empire being just a few examples.
All right, thanks for that, Darren. Helpful, as always.
Oh, no problem. Goodbye.
Right.
Well, there you go, nerd. Plenty of options to choose from there. On that note, though, we're out of time for this week, so if you'd like to ask us a question, then you can go here and send it in.
All right, let's go back to Studio 8.
All right.
Good questions.
Now, often when we're out and about meeting you spawnlings and chatting about games, we get recommendations and tips on what you guys have been playing. And something that comes up a lot is Roblox.
Yes, now this game's actually been out for quite a while. Is that right, Darren?
That's correct. Roblox is a kind of MMO or online community where users can build their own content in a sandbox environment using a programming language called Lua. It was first launched back in 2004. However, the game is technically still in beta.
Whoa, longest beta ever.
Indeed. It's unclear what the final goal for Roblox is, but there are already a large number of user-generated worlds to explore.
And as with all user-generated content, this means the games can be a little bit hit and miss. The other important thing to note is that Roblox is free to download and play, which gives you access to a number of free worlds. However, like many MMOs, to access more content, build and customize your experience, you'll need to sign up for a paid subscription.
There's also optional microtransactions. You can purchase the in-game currency Robux with real money to buy items and upgrades. But guys, let's just focus on the free content for this review.
Good idea. All right, Darren, which Roblox world did you check out first?
I tried a world that mimicked Pokemon Go. My avatar was plonked into a virtual neighborhood and equipped with a phone and some Pokeballs so that I could wander around in search of Pokemon.
Wait, so Darren, it was like you were playing the game Pokemon Go inside the game Roblox?
No, precisely.
Oh, really? Interesting. Was it fun?
Not really. I didn't want to purchase lures, and I rarely saw any Pokemon at all. And when I did find one, I struggled to catch it. It made me wonder why I wasn't out just playing the real Pokemon Go. I did have fun with this selfie stick, though. A charming addition.
Well, I had a go of Roblox High School, which I thought sounded interesting. I skateboarded around different classrooms, and it was all very thoughtfully designed, but there wasn't a whole lot to do in there.
Yeah, some of these environments are designed more as roleplay or social spaces where you can hang out with your friends, without much in the way of world interaction or objective.
Well, I was able to buy a house and a rusty old car. Then I started customizing my house and putting furniture around, which was kind of cool. But then I kind of just wished I was playing The Sims.
Well, I had a little more luck with a zombie survival experience I found. You spawn in a safe room, and as soon as the round starts, you and a bunch of other players have to survive wave modes of zombie hordes for as long as possible.
Yeah, what I liked about that one is that there were different maps in a sense of player progression. Because, you know, you got points each round that would level your character up, and then eventually you could buy better weapons.
Now, we should mention that while Roblox is rated G in the Windows Store, some of the games, like the zombie one, do feature guns. They are blocky and cartoony, but you should still check with your grown-ups before playing.
Good tip, Darren, and that goes for all the worlds in this game. Players have made these levels themselves, so there's a lot of variation in the kind of content. But there is also information for parents on the Roblox website that you can direct them to if they're curious.
I think the one I enjoyed the most for a bit of quick fun was a game that basically threw you onto a bunch of different islands plagued with natural disasters. And you had to try and survive. Often it would be in a building and you had to outlast rising floodwaters, or survive a huge tsunami.
I enjoyed that one too. I also liked one where there was an erupting volcano. And I had to dodge flying chunks of lava while the world crumbled around me.
Affirmative. I took shelter in this building here, but... Oh no! Acid rain! Help! Oh, it's coming through the roof! Take cover!
It is a silly premise, but it was actually quite fun just seeing how the map would react to the disasters. Remember, these virtual worlds were all made by spawnlings like yourself.
Yes, and it is free to try and test out for yourself. We played this on PC, but you can also play it on mobile devices, and it might even be coming to console soon.
Yeah, I tried playing this on my phone, but I found it quite difficult. I mean, the controls are pretty clumsy to begin with, let alone having to deal with a virtual joystick. I'd stick to playing on PC or Mac for now.
Agreed. And the way you access games is through a simple internet browser menu. Here you can see the games that are the most popular or the most highly rated. Oh, like this pizza shop. We all had to work together to take orders for pizzas, make them, and get them delivered. Although we did not succeed.
No, because of this silly player, whoever they were, they kept ruining my pizza-making processes. All right, let's get this pizza shop happening. Put the base down there. Gonna do a bit of... What are you doing? That's not how you make pizza. Leave it on the table. Table is for the pizza, not the floor. I'm trying to run a business here, guys.
Trolls, they're everywhere. But yes, I would scroll down to the games that are highest rated. What I learned from my time poking around in Roblox is that just because a lot of people are playing a game doesn't necessarily mean it's good. But if loads of people have actually voted for it, then it's generally worth checking out.
Impression of Roblox overall, you two?
Well, I don't think we should score it, guys, because it is still in beta and not finished, and we've only scratched the surface of the free content. But I like this. There's something really interesting going on here. You have to go into it with the understanding that this is a place to tinker and explore. It's as much a creation and coding tool as it is a social space or game. I did see a lot of screens asking for microtransactions though, and I'm not sure if it's worth spending money on them.
I mean, it is pretty incredible when you think of this as a blocky, multiplayer sandbox universe that existed way before Minecraft. I think if you're looking into getting involved in coding with Lua and building your own games in Roblox, it might be worth paying for. But you'll need your parents' permission, of course. Otherwise, you can explore the free stuff and decide for yourself. All right, Darren, we're nearing the end of the show, so can we please have the answer to your challenge?
Affirmative. At the start of the show, I asked you this. In Kingdom Hearts 2, who is the leader of Organization 13? And the answer is... the superior of the in-between, Xemnas.
Ah, those dastardly nobodies.
Bajo, will we ever get Kingdom Hearts 3? Well, next week on the show, we're reviewing a game that mixes Minecraft with fantasy RPGs. It's called Dragon Quest Builders.
Travel and explore the vast world and discover the true potential you possess as a builder.
A great mix of two delicious gaming flavors. Num num. Oh, I just remembered, there's also a new Sonic game. Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice. Squeeze!
A sonic boom is caused by the shockwave that occurs when something travels through the air faster than the speed of sound.
Oh, and did you know that the crack of a stock whip is actually a tiny little sonic boom? Isn't that amazing?
Ah, Hex, back at it again with the interesting facts. Well, until next week, Bajo out.
Hex out.
Darren out.
Can you crack a stock whip, Bajo?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, I suppose you're from Toowoomba. They would do that all the time because
Yeah,
it's kind of stock whip country.
It's part of the training. They actually have a whip festival where everyone cracks whips all day.
Really?
It's a confusing time because it's also the same time as the whipped cream festival. Same day. It's very confusing.
Which one do you attend?
I always go to the whipped cream festival in the evening, but I do the whip festival in the morning.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because you don't want to whip on a whipped cream stomach.